Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Diamond Duos podcast. My name is That Gaming Dad 25. As always, my co-host over here, Josh 2K.
What's up, everybody?
And then today, we got another special guest here that, and we're keeping the ball rolling with these recommended guests. If you watched the Jazz pod, he recommended my boy. He was on the Our Team podcast. He's really out here doing this shit out here with his Twitch streaming. And that's my boy, Killa Josh. Say what's up there, buddy, bro.
Yo, how you guys doing, man? It's good to be on this podcast. Really appreciate you guys for having me.
Well, we appreciate you coming by for sure, man. And just tell everybody a little about yourself before we get too far into it.
Man, I mean, how would I describe? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a competitive gamer. I'm somebody that enjoys playing the game. And
do I gotta make the joke? Your wall, your wall says otherwise.
Actually, you guys are. So where I have the laptop, you guys are actually covering the wall, so like you can't see the wall anymore.
Oh man,
I covered it up. Like I got a whole new desk and everything. I actually like the setup better. Yeah, I'm hiding it, bro. No more holes in the walls, man. We're over that phase.
Damn.
In our life.
All right, so I don't know if you caught any of the pods, but we always like to start with the game called This or That.
Yes, I did check that one with you and Jazz. You guys did that. I seen y'all through like D-Rob. I compared the D-Robs and the Hakeems. Mm-hmm. I did check that one. I was watching that the other day.
Yeah, but my boy Josh, he put together a Killa Josh special for you.
Oh,
yeah, this one's specifically for you. This is the New York edition.
New York edition. Let me hear it.
All right, so at your point guard, do you want Diamond Jalen Brunson or Amethyst Donovan Mitchell?
Diamond Jalen Brunson, of course. Like,
all right, so we got Amy J.R. Smith or Amy Nick Young?
Amy J.R. Smith every time. Come on.
Now, I just want to say this. Not everybody here played for the Knicks, but I wanted to put them in the same tier of player because there's not that many Knicks players in my team yet.
Right.
All right, small forward. We got Diamond Bron versus Gold RJ.
Oh, Bron is my favorite player of all time, but I'm a Star J fan. My God. I gotta go Diamond Bron. I'm sorry. RJ need a new card, man. RJ need a new card.
He do, because he only has the base card right now.
Yeah,
They doing my boy dirty. Cards. My boy's been hooping.
Yeah, he fell off a little bit. His numbers did drop a little bit, so I can't even say that. He's been hooping though. Word.
So at the power forward, we got Diamond Melo or Diamond Pascal Siakam.
Diamond Melo, come on now. It's easy.
Okay. And at the center, we got Amethyst Julius Randle or the new Amethyst Jared Allen.
Amethyst Julius Randle. Let's do this. Stretch the floor. We need some stretch fives out there, man. Run the ball.
All right, so as expected, we got a full starting five with New York players.
Hey, no, wait.
We got
Bron.
the Gold Star J.
Bron.
You went Bron.
Oh,
He went Bron.
I did Bron. I did choose Bron. I
didn't expect that one. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were going RJ.
I'm not that big of a troll. Come on, what? Dive into the goal.
We were gonna say Pink Diamond Kobe, but we want to give him a chance. All right, so we got a lot to cover. I don't know if you peeped any of the news that came out today.
I did.
What have you seen?
I did see.
So let's just start.
Wemby.
Well, yeah, let's start there. You nailed it in right there. What do you think? What do we think to expect out of the Pink Diamond Wemby?
Like in terms of like for the game mode or like my personal experience?
Both.
So like in terms of the game mode, I feel like it's just about to get even more toxic in terms of like, I feel like a lot of people, from my experience, it's just like a lot of backdoor cut. It did slow down. It did stop as of recently, but adding a Pink Diamond Wemby, there's guys who get all the cards in the game who can shoot the ball, and they're still going to send a back cut every play. So getting a 7'4" Pink Diamond Wemby doesn't help any of that. I don't think we have an answer for that. So it's either you join them or you beat them. In terms of me personally, I probably won't really quit the game, but like it does make me consider quitting the game or spending that money. I don't really want to spend that money on Wemby, but I'm also like very prideful. So like if I know I can't get Wemby, I'll still try to, like every time I come across him, I'm gonna try everything in my power to beat him. So I think that's like where I'm at in terms of like, the new content dropping. Some good cards in there though, like LaMelo and Anthony Edwards. I'm excited to see how those cards
that LaMelo is gonna be a problem.
I think Anthony Edwards is gonna be tough too. I think it's gonna be like a budget Kobe.
I think he's gonna play like a better Amethyst Donovan Mitchell. And that Donovan Mitchell hooped.
Yeah, he did hoop.
Yeah.
He did hoop. He can move. But I feel like Anthony Edwards is like 6'5". I think it's gonna be like a budget Kobe. I think they're gonna give him like gold clamps, gold range, maybe. I think he's definitely gonna be like if you can't get Kobe, at least you get Anthony Edwards as like a second, not a close second, but a second.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
feel you.
They got a lot at the shooting guard position though right now. I mean, you got Kawhi, you got Ron Artest, you got Kobe, you got Book. You got a lot of the shooting guard position. So I mean, Ant's one of my favorite players, so I would definitely run him. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on there.
I'm still running Paul George actually right now, and Diamond Joe Johnson been off my bench. He's been hooping, especially in these PL tournaments. I'll run the offense through the 2 because people like to put their best defenders on the 1. So I attack their point guard through the shooting guard. I still like Diamond Joe Johnson, but 9 times out of 10, Anthony Edwards might take his spot. I got to get AD first.
I saw you playing in that Ty Debo tournament. I didn't know you was out here hooping. Man,
that was probably the best I've ever shot. And he still beat me by 17. Like, it's really just levels to this, man. Like,
wait, no, you were actually playing Ty Debo? I thought it was like his tournament.
No, I played against him.
He was throwing the tournament.
No. I played against him in that matchup, and it's like I kept it close enough, and in the third, like after the fourth, he just like he put in Drew Holiday, and everything changed. Like I was missing more shots, but he did give me my flowers, which I do appreciate. He said I was tough, but you beat me by 17. I don't think that's tough, but I guess
that's like some little bro shit.
Like low key little bro. But it's like
you was tough.
He's like you was tough.
Yeah, I'd be trying to keep it cordial, but yeah, Ty don't want to see me. But anyways, Josh 2K, what are we thinking about Wemby?
I'm excited because I want to see. They got to nerf him in some way. They can't make him perfect, so they got to mess with the strength a little bit. I'm wondering how fast they're gonna make him. I don't know, because with the sale for all the Hall of Fame badges that came out today, people are really gonna have this Wemby out here as a god. Like, it's gonna be real ugly, and if you don't have him, strap in. You're cooked.
Yep.
You better be locked all game.
How much is the new badges?
I was gonna ask you guys the same thing.
64 of them for 200K MT.
How much is that in like US dollars?
Shit, let me look.
I don't know what they sell MT for.
I haven't bought MT all year.
I know VC that's about $50, but I know MT, like the ratio, VC's worth more than MT, so that's worth more than $50 probably.
It's about 40.
I'm not spending that money on the game. They could.
But these tryhards out here will.
Yeah, people. I was seeing it all over Twitter. People like, oh, I was saving up for Wemby, but I'm just gonna, I have 800K, and you max out at 2, so you can buy 128 Hoff badges for 400K. So there's gonna be people out there with 64 Hoffs on like Kobe, as many Hoffs as you can get possible on Wemby. Like,
I did all that for
be ready.
Real quick, my take on Wemby. I don't think he's gonna be nearly as good as people think he is. He's gonna have a flaw somewhere, like Josh 2K said. I think he's gonna be strength because he's gonna have the speed because Shaq had the speed. So you can't make Shaq have a pretty good speed and Wemby not. He might be able to dribble a little bit, not like invincible Wemby dribbling, but he's gonna maybe have like a 70 ball handling, something light. He's gonna be able to shoot. If they just gave D-Rob as high as the threes he has, Wemby's gotta have a 3. But I think Kareem and Will are still gonna be able to put him in the dirt, in the paint.
I'm hoping that.
I think that'll level the game. 3 is better than 2, and you want the height, you want the speed. He's definitely gonna have an advantage on the boards. But I still think Kareem and Will be able to put a big body on them and get boards, when they're in position. Mm-hmm. And I think in the paint, if you put Wemby out there, it might not be like a drop step every time. But I think, Wilt, Shaq, Kareem should have that strength advantage. Logically, I feel like.
Even D-Rob too? You think D-Rob will be able to compete?
I haven't checked. I think D-Rob, he gets washed by Wemby.
He has like a 90-something strength, 95 strength.
Oh, does he?
He's like one of the stronger centers. They call him the biceps, man. Like, he knows
I know
he's
big as shit. But I know, like, Kareem is what, 7'2" in the game?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
So that's a 3-inch difference. So even I think if Wemby gets position on him, I think hands up defense with Kareem will do just fine. I think the only difference really is Wemby's gonna be able to shoot and he's gonna move pretty fast. But I think if you got Kareem already, Wemby is gonna be a noticeable difference on offense. But I think if you're facing against him, Kareem's gonna do just fine. Kareem's gonna hold his own, in my opinion.
I hope. Otherwise, we're cooked.
I low key think they're gonna like dick ride Wemby on defense because
I think so too.
He's known for rim protection.
He's gonna get high as shit block.
He's
Like,
gonna have at least like a
definitely
96.
for sure. Like definitely some. It's gonna be hard to score on him. I noticed there's dudes out there when Giannis came out, they was putting Giannis on the ball. I wouldn't be surprised. Like who's the best 300 in the game? There's probably gonna be people who's gonna put Wemby on Book. There's probably gonna be people who put Wemby on Book.
I can see it.
I hope they don't make his perimeter defense high enough to even compete on the perimeter. Because yeah, if he get hands up from, you've seen this man in real life blocks threes from the fucking free throw line.
Literally.
So yeah, that'll be a problem. And my hope is that he's a fun card to use. But like, I hope the first time I play him, I don't think like there's no use in playing no more. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't got him, it's just not gonna do it. Because you know how they do the invincible cards. I hope they keep it true where he does have some kind of flaw. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we're gonna be cooked.
It's too early. Like they know what they're doing. They dropped all these Hoff badges the day before, and they want to drop Wemby. Come on, like.
And I would say anybody who's smart didn't fall for it, but 2K's a bunch of scumbags because they dropped the Hall of Fame badges fucking 8 hours before the Wemby announcement. And I'm sure there's a couple of poor souls out there that bought these Hoff badges. Like, I'm about to hop out my Kobe, and then fucking they drop Wemby.
Hey.
But like I said, anybody's halfway smart knew when they dropped these Hoff badges, Wemby's coming.
Yeah. What do you see the game being at, like, come end game time? What do y'all see this game being at? Because I feel like we started off with good pacing, and it just progressively got worse.
I think that the shortest player in lineups is probably going to be 6'11", 7 foot once end game comes around.
So I will say this. I feel like I'm facing this couple of people using that AI. The Diamond AI. Mm-hmm. And you know, point guard is definitely a different position than center, but AI finishes at the rim extremely well. Like, I literally subbed James Harden out to sub Cade Cunningham in just to get that size advantage. AI still finishes extremely well at the rim with his layup packages. Same with like Kyrie. They finish well even against bigger defenders. AI held his own in the paint as long as he stayed in front of me. Like, I did get a lot of blow-bys with Cade, but when AI did get in front of me and put his hands up, he defended me very well. So I don't think Yao's gonna be as game-breaking. I don't think Wemby's gonna be as game-breaking as Yao was, because that was the game last year. Yeah. I think this year, like I said, if you got Kareem, I think specifically Kareem, because Kareem is 7'2" compared to Wilt being 7'1", Shaq being 7 foot. But those guys, I think as long as you get position, Wemby's not going to drop step you to death. He's not going to have the strength to do that.
Mm-hmm. People are going to five out and just back cut with him. You know they are.
Yeah, that's what's going to end up coming. But I will say, shouts out to the 2K community, because I played a lot of Unlimited this past week, and I ran into one person that back cutted me to death. So I think y'all evolved a little bit.
Yeah, for now.
For now. Hey, Wemby's out, so it's back to it.
All right, so go ahead, Josh. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I just was gonna say, like, a lot of the competitive dudes, what I noticed, maybe I don't know, I just play with a lot of pride. They'll screen and roll, and if that doesn't work, they're gonna send that back cut every time. So like, it's definitely still there. I just hate the fact that like that's the most effective way to score. It's just really annoying, and I don't know. I'm just like with Wemby. That's my main. Like, I'm in terms of Wemby, the card itself. I'm not worried about him being too good. I'm just worried about how people are gonna use him because of how the gameplay mechanics are. That's my main focus. Like, the main thing I'm worried about.
And I will say, I still send back cuts out of habit sometimes, because last year back cuts weren't as OP last year, but back cuts were still nice last year. So for me, like last year, my go through was like I'd run a play. If my three doesn't get open, I'll try to get a little ISO. If the guy's clamping me up, and it's like 3 seconds left, I send the back cut. Right? But I still do that this year. But now it's like when I do it, I feel like a piece of shit. I'm like, damn.
It's got
like,
such
I'm
a
fucking
reputation now
scumbag.
that you don't even want to
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, I don't even want to do it, but it's like muscle memory at this point. Like I run my play, I try an ISO, and then boom, back cut, and I'm like, fuck, why do I keep doing this?
he said you feel like a piece of shit when you do it.
It's annoying
Fuck
too
it.
because it's like it's such a fundamental part of basketball that it's like I can score on this every single time, but it's like people are abusing it to the point where it's like I don't even want to think about this like real basketball anymore.
And
It
then I
shouldn't
need
even
you
be
guys
that
to
effective.
be honest. How many times have y'all been down 10 points going into the fourth quarter, and you just thought to yourself, I could just back cut the fuck out this guy and get
I
back
ain't
in
gonna
this
lie,
game.
that happened to me the other day.
I just shoot until like I either win or lose. Like I'm gonna take that L by 20 if I have to. I'm not calling no back cuts.
Nah, I was playing clutch time the other day and I was down by like 10 with like a minute and a half left. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, let me see what happens. I started back cutting and got the game close. I was like, all right, let me stop. I'm turning into a gremlin. I was like, you know what? I won't win this way. I won't win this way, but I'll get back in the game. I
You
want to
gotta
win.
call him back
What's-
cut Josh. You gotta call him back cut Josh.
What's
Go
yeah?
ahead,
It's
do
not.
it. I don't
It's not
care.
Josh 2K no more.
Backdoor Josh. That's his name now. Backdoor Josh.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Wait, well, first of all, pause.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
Relax. Relax.
Oh man. All right, but so they dropped a lot of info today.
Right.
We knew Kobe was gonna be available, but they did announce the holiday event. I got some pretty deep dive thoughts into this. Let's start with the presents. We'll do that first. What do you guys think about the presents?
I think they're gonna be mid. I'm not gonna lie.
What are the presents? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of skimmed over that.
So-
I seen
so-
Patrick
so
Ewing and was like, okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I need to see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to make a long story short, like for the Thanksgiving thing, it was like every win you got, you got a pack, and you hopefully got like one of the foods.
Oh, so it's a similar thing. Like
Similar.
It's just
Every win you get a pack, you either get a present or a coal.
I didn't
The
like.
coal you exchange in the exchanges for like packs or Hoff badges, shit like that.
Okay.
They didn't specify what the presents are.
The presents probably lock in for Ewing then.
But my thing is with the Thanksgiving, they said exactly, you lock in these Thanksgiving foods, you get a diamond.
That's the only reason I said it's gonna be mid because I have no idea what to expect. If it's like Thanksgiving, I'll be happy with it. But I don't know. Up until this point, I've been so like turned off with how they handled this whole Kobe situation. They were like phrasing this as they called this an event. This was not an event. This was just a 2-week long like giant bundle.
Money grab.
Yeah, it's like
But
they gave us
to be
free
fair,
Nicholas Batum and Brian Scalabrine. Like
as
that's
much
not an
as
event.
as much as I think it's too late, this event is going to be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think it should have been a 2-week event at the beginning of December, but we're still getting a 2-week event. So it's
Yeah.
still,
If we were recording this after it already started, I might have a different opinion, but I've had such like a bad, like sour taste in my mouth pause over this whole how it's been up to this point. I can't like, I don't know.
all right. So either of you guys played Madden Ultimate Team? Not necessarily this year, but like ever.
Nah, I've never touched that game mode or the game.
So first of all, they do amazing with their holidays, and they don't do shit else good. They do really good holiday promos. Every year for Christmas, they get the most engagement out of their community. Because here's what happens. They put these gifts in packs, and the gifts actually mean something where like if it's like a silver and gold box, it's going to be somebody from the Raiders, right? And then you don't know what's rare, what's not rare until you start talking to people on Twitter. Like, oh, I pulled this box. And people are like, oh, I've only seen one person pull that box. So that's a rare box. Something's going to be good in that box. And every box was a different player. Some were good, some were mid, some were great. But the gifts were actual players. So if they do something like that, where even like some of them are mid, some are some rubies, some are some, you get like a couple of diamonds, maybe a pink diamond. But like I said, it's just more so they're coming out 3 days before Christmas. And if they even do that as a concept, it's gonna make the community be talking to each other. Has anybody got this gift? I got this gift. Any guess what might be in it? You know, that's what Madden does. And it's the most fire time of the year every year for Madden. But on the other end of the spectrum, it could just be collect these 12 gifts to get Patrick Ewing. We don't know.
I think Ewing's gonna be ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, that hurts my heart because he was definitely like his opal last year. His opal, like everything was good except for his jump shot, and I just pray to God that they don't make him have a slow jump shot. One, why is that timing even in the game? Why are you adding a slow jump? Like
wasn't it very slow?
No, it was like it was. I think it was very slow, just slow. No, it was.
Yeah,
it was slow, and then there's normal. So it's slow, normal, quick, very quick. So he was just like he was slow. For what reason? I don't know why that's even a release in the game. I don't know why anybody think that would be enjoyable, and like I don't know. But yeah, I just hope they don't grease him too much.
I tried to ignore the criticism on that Patrick Ewing because he was my second opal that I got out of the trophy case. I threw him out there. And he was in the corner. That boy hit him with his wind up was crazy.
It was like once you get up here though, it's chick. Like once you get it up here, it's chick. But before that,
they had a whole 4 seconds to close out and beat my shit into the crowd. Pause. But I think Patrick Ewing has some room to be decent. But I just think, whether he's center or power forward, he's gonna be center. We already got a free Wilt. We're gonna get a free Shaq. People got Kareem. Wemby's coming out. Power forward, you know, there's already Giannis. He'd be better suited as a power forward, to be honest, because besides Giannis, like, who's the most OP power forward? It's not really.
I mean, they got KG out
Chet's
there.
Nice.
He's only center eligible though. I mean, I just hope like his I know he's not gonna be able to bang with Wemby on the offensive end, but I just hope like his defense is solid enough where it's like, all right, you can run Patrick Ewing, it's gonna be like a hole in your offense. But if you go against a Wemby, he's gonna be able to get that stop. Like he's gonna be able to cancel out Wemby and like centers like that. That's what I'm hoping for. Because Ewing, like all time, he's not bad. He's really not a bad center all time. But like that jump shot is just cruise. But that's just wishful thinking, honestly speaking.
But he's free, so you know they're gonna make him some shit. They'll never give us nothing good for free.
Yeah, true.
But we are getting Diamond Shaq for free. That could be our next topic. Only like 2 months after he came out. But hey, they're giving you a center to drop step Wemby to hell and hope for the best.
But I'll give them credit because I'd say this is really good timing because Shaq, like you said, competes with Wemby in the paint. And if you didn't finish the season last season, you didn't get Wilt. And then if you didn't get Wilt, you more than likely don't got Kareem. So at least they're giving, everybody somebody for free that can hold their own against Wemby. I give them credit for that.
I like it. I think it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, definitely giving alternatives to like counter Wemby. So I do appreciate that. Me personally, Shaq is not sniffing my lineup. So I already got D-Rob, already got Kareem. I did plan on locking in and going for Hakeem and Garnett. And it's like, what's the point? We got Anthony Davis in terms of an alternative for Kevin Garnett. Then we got D-Rob, we got Wemby coming. Why would I even want to get Hakeem now? You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, they do these grinds to where if you don't if you don't know life it, day one, day two, after a week, they got an alternative card already.
Now it's just a flex.
And AD as a diamond is a goon. And it's like, would I rather spend enough money to get a diamond or play 1,000 triple threat offline games for a game Olajuwon?
That's crazy. 1,000 offline games or online?
Yeah, offline triple threat.
Wins, not even games. Wins. 1,000 wins. That is terrible, bro. Are they all on pro?
No.
It goes semi-pro for like the first 20 or 30 games, I believe. Then it goes pro for like a very big chunk, and then all-star all the way till all-star
from 100. No, it's an all-star from 100 to 200, I think, and then it drops back down to pro from 200 all the way. But you have 100 games of all-star, which isn't difficult, but like it's annoying as hell because I've been grinding it relatively like I haven't been going crazy trying to grind for Hakeem, but I'm at 140 wins, and I feel like that's a shit ton of games. And I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I'm 14% of the way to Hakeem. I'm not getting it, bro.
But it's just like in your mind, don't you just think I might as well just buy D-Rob?
Yeah,
literally.
I like.
Why would I?
Nobody's gassing Hakeem like that. Like nobody's talking about him like he's the best.
You said you played 104 games. Say with the door game, you're getting close to 1,000 MT a game because you get like 500-600 just for playing.
Mm-hmm.
If you played another 80 games, which isn't like, you know, not saying that's a little bit of games, but if you played another 80 games, you got enough MT for D-Rob. Why play another 800 games to get Hakeem?
For real. And I'm looking at it right now. After 200 wins, I mean, you still get the door game, don't get me wrong, but there's not a single prize to be had after 200 wins outside of the door game. Because, like, right now you get a prize after every 10 wins. So I'm at 140. At 150, I get a lift-off deluxe pack. And then I get, at 160, MT. 170, a freaky deluxe pack. After 200, you don't get shit for the next 800 games.
Why would anybody want to do that? And I just did the math too. Like let's say you win 1,000 games of unlimited, which is very unlikely for a season, unless you absolutely do nothing but wake up. Don't even brush your teeth. Don't even wash your ass. Wake up and play unlimited.
That's shots at Carlo.
You can make 5 million MT, but it's like, why would I even want to play at that? Like, how much do you make a win for triple threat online? Like triple
threat on offline, you get like if you play
between like 400 and 600 probably.
Just for the game itself, I like at minimum you get like 500 MT. If I like get like a 21-3 game, it's like 600 MT plus the door game.
So 600 times 1,000 games, 600k MT. I mean, 600k MT is not worth 1,000 games. That's too much time. That's not worth it. Like 6 million, maybe, not maybe 6 million. You know what I mean? But like 600,000, like that's not worth it, man.
Because if you remember last year, people were complaining you had to do 250 offline triple threat games for the trophy case.
For real,
people were acting like that's the end of the world. Like,
I was one of those people, and now I'm like at 140 wins. And I don't know how people do this. I really
people
don't.
Actually took this route, like the offline route.
No,
a few people. I know DFS did it. I know.
But also DFS and Blasian Ricks, they're specifically offline players.
They probably hate themselves, man. There's no way I'm ever doing that.
Honestly, I think clutch time. If you're gonna go the offline route, clutch time offline's got to be better.
How many games is it?
500.
Why would you do that offline? I'm like literally, as much as I hate unlimited, that is the easiest way to go about it.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's gonna suck. 100%. You're gonna like probably go bald. No offense, Antoine. You're gonna go bald over it, but like unlimited is by far the way to go if you're trying to do this 100%. Like the fastest route. Because I mean, this is no shots. You can lose your way to it. Like, you can lose your way to it.
Shots.
You don't have to win a single game.
Both of y'all are taking shots at my boy Carlo. Y'all leave my boy alone.
All right, if he said a name, you don't assume it, man.
I like playing unlimited, but like, man, it is so hard to play this. Like, I was really like, all right, I know I could get unlimited done because I've done it before in the past, even with the same format. I'm 4-9 right now. I played 13 games. How many days is left in the season? Like, 21. I don't even know if I'm even gonna go and finish it because, like, I enjoy unlimited because I like the competitiveness. But man, this game, it's so hard to play through it, bro. It's really so hard to be like, how many more days? 21 days left in the season. Am I gonna get 22,000 points? Maybe because I have the time to do it now. But it's like, am I gonna be happy when I do it? Probably not.
You're not gonna be happy because Hakeem probably be coming off your bench at best by the time you get there.
Yeah, by the time you get there in 22 days, we already got Wemby and D-Rob and Kareem already came out. By the time you get there, there's guaranteed to be at least one more center better than Hakeem.
Or one way to look at it too, though, on the road to me, like getting that 22,000, if I'm disciplined with my MT, the MT I make from that, I could definitely buy Wemby and like forget locking it. Wait, Wemby's a lock-in card, right? I could probably
Yep.
afford that set. Like I don't even need Kobe because one thing I know about my team is they're going to drop shooting guards. They're going to drop shooting guards. There's going to be a lot of options. And I just want to say that for anybody out there, don't feel pressured with Kobe coming out. Feel like you need to get him. There's other options out there that's like good enough. You don't need Kobe. If you're playing at the highest level, you're competing in tournaments, that's a different story. But I'm pretty sure Anthony Edwards is going to be good enough. You still got Paul George, who's a really solid shooting guard, 6'9", 6'8". Who else we got? Kawhi,
Ron Artest.
Ron Artest. Like, there's options out there. Don't feel pressure. Do not fall for 2K dropping all these Hoff badges and dropping, all these shooting guards. Because at the end of the day, there's 5 players on the court for each team, and there's only one ball. Kobe can have all the badges he wants, but if you ice him out the game or like he goes to the bench, you can make it like he's not gonna single-handedly beat you unless you're just absolutely terrible at the game. So like, don't feel pressured, and that's one thing I would say. That's where I'm at right now in terms of like just Kobe coming out. I want him. It would be nice to have him, but am I pressured? Not necessarily. So
and to add on to what you said, you literally put like right where like you took the words out of my mouth. Because I got LeBron, I grinded my ass off for LeBron. All he does is play defense for me and, get some fast break dunks, and occasionally I call a play for him.
Right.
And I grinded my ass off for this LeBron.
Right.
And then it really wasn't, I was playing Unlimited like 3 days ago. Literally, I was playing, and then I looked at my lineup, I went to adjust my lineup, and I was like, dude, why did I spend so much time grinding for LeBron? He doesn't do a damn thing for me. Granted, like, he's a great card.
Right.
But most of my offense goes through my point guard running the offense. And then my shooting guard is going to be running. Most of my plays, my 3-point plays go to my shooting guard.
Right. Literally.
And like, why am I going to get Kobe just to have him roll off backdoor screens to the 3-point line? I could do that with so many shooting guards.
Literally, there's no need to.
I can do that shit with the GOAT, Kyle Korver.
I hate that.
I think people need to just, like you said, think about it like it's easy to want. Anybody that really wants Kobe, go play an unlimited game, and then tell me how many shots you create with your shooting guard.
Look at that. Like,
if that's the position you run your offense through,
go for Kobe.
Go ahead, go for Kobe. But if you run your offense through your point guard, why do you care?
Right.
That you have Kobe? Unless you just got it like that, like you just like your bankroll over fucking $1 million, then go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, like a lot of my offense, I'm very guard heavy in my offense. I still want to have a good enough team. I would say the most important positions for me, and I want you guys to tell me too, like what the most important position for you guys is always the point guard, shooting guard, and the center. Because like I'm always calling the pick and roll. So like all I need my center to do is have brick wall, be able to get a stop, and be able to knock down the open three. You don't got to be the best shooter, but you can knock down the open three. And like everyone else is just like you can kind of pick and choose. Like, all right, so like my lineup right now, the lineup I run, I'm still running Shea at the 1, PG at the 2, Braun at the 3, Bosh at the 4, D-Rob at the 5, and then I got Amethyst Cade, Joe Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's my bench, my starting bench. And the last 3 is Randall, James Harden, and Karolinko. It's like, I don't like literally like Braun probably shoots the ball the least on my team out of the starting 5. Like Bosh is shooting more than him. D-Rob shooting more than him. Paul, like he's just there to play defense and shoot that ball when it's open. So it's like, if you know you're not gonna run it, like do not let FOMO trick you into getting these cards. Like, it's nice, it looks good to have these cards you want to keep up, but it's like, if you know you're guard heavy, like point guard heavy, go get a Devin Booker, go get Drew Holiday, go get these guys, go get a Cade Cunningham. But if you know your shooting guard is just like there to spot up and play defense, get Ron Artest, get well, if you didn't get Joe Johnson, you could use him. Get Kawhi. Like there's guys out there that can do what you need your shooting guard to do. You don't need the top tier. Like everyone has a role on the team. Like I said, there's only 5 players on the court at a time for each team. 1 basketball. Just remember that.
And realistically, like you said the name that I was thinking, what could Kobe do that Ron Artest can't?
Literally.
That
offensively a lot, but I mean, is it going to be noticeable to, like, I'd say 80% of the community? No. They're
I
just
would
gonna
say
send him on a back cut
offensively,
anyway.
the only thing you'll notice Kobe does
Dribbling.
better than Ron Artest is dribbling.
That's it.
Ron Artest is gonna dunk the ball just as good. His shooting isn't as good, but if you can shoot the ball, you can shoot the ball. It's not in the 60s. He's got
Yeah.
a 3-ball. If you can shoot the ball, you can shoot the ball. If you're open, you're gonna make the shot. Right. So when I pulled Ron Artest out of my my equal chance pack, I was like, cool. I don't need Kobe.
Like, I'm
Literally.
good. I'm chilling.
All right, but
I
he
think
asked
the
Josh.
only reason to get Kobe. What you say?
No, I was gonna say he was asking what are your two like most important positions.
Yeah, what are your two most important positions for you?
Mine's probably point guard, shooting guard. Honestly,
Mine is point guard center.
Oh,
Because-
I just pulled Hollow Andrew Wiggins. Amethyst.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
Go grade him up. Shit.
that's probably gonna sell for some. Yeah, go grade him.
Oh, he's definitely getting graded.
Yeah, because I pulled Amy Michael
if you get a
Beasley.
10 on that,
I
you might be
don't
getting
remember
Wemby
what
tomorrow.
he sold for, but yeah, Amy Michael Beasley sold for a nice chunk of change for sure.
Really? You graded him? He was hollow?
Yeah, I graded him, but his grade was only like a 9, so it wasn't nothing crazy.
Oh, I could sell him for 134K base?
Oh yeah, grade him up.
Anthony Davis is coming home today. Like, Anthony Davis is, forget when. I need Anthony Day-to-Day Davis. Hello.
There you go.
They call that boy street clothes.
But
Man,
so you
relax.
said point guard and center, right, Josh?
I said point guard,
No,
shooting
he
guard.
said point guard, shooting guard.
Okay, so would you want to get Kobe, or you don't plan to get him?
I would. Kobe's one of my favorite players, so I'd want him, but like, I'm not gonna put that kind of money into it. Like,
Yeah.
I run my offense through my point guard. I love using, like, I use Paul George. That's my starting shooting guard for a lot of my offense, but not enough for me to justify that kind of leap of a like investment. You know what I mean? Like, I know Kobe's gonna be better than Paul George. I'm not saying that, but is he gonna be that much better for me to put that kind of time or money into the game? Probably not.
Right.
Yeah, that would
So,
sound like a broken record.
I'm fine without it.
Oh, I didn't mean that. This lag is fucked up. But I was gonna say I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over Twitter. I just think it's unfair that we're not gonna get a valuable Kobe that's gonna be at a decent price all year.
But, so what do you think his
Go ahead.
price is projected to be? No, he's not. Never mind. He's not a viable pink diamond. Never mind.
Yeah, so
I mean, if
that,
you
yeah,
do all the
exactly.
sets,
So
here, let's go to the
if you do all the
go to
sets,
the
that's gonna be
collections.
the
Let's see.
first set was 3 diamonds, and this set's 3 diamonds. So
Hold up. Maybe I have to go to the pack market. So let's see.
yeah, the pack
Or-
market will tell you how much you
wait,
can buy the
what am I
whole
doing?
set
What am
for
I doing?
if you
All
use
right.
VC.
So Halliburton's 50K. You can buy
Okay,
books
okay.
straight up, so that's 87K. So let me pull up a calculator. We're gonna do this math right now.
Yeah, we gonna figure this out together.
We're gonna figure it out together. Another 49K for Iguodala.
Okay.
Uh,
Let me look at the MT prices while you. Do
199K for Penny,
And that's
and
VC
then you
if
got
you
all
buy
the
the whole
grindable
set.
cards.
that. Right.
Yeah, that's VC if you buy the whole set. And I think it was the same for Penny and Wemby as far as diamonds. So that's 200K basically. So
200K
about
VC?
500. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's about
So 500K,
585K. So you're gonna have to put.
that's gonna be
That's
gonna be
$100
$100 and some change.
Wait for the Kobe set.
Yeah, so,
no,
'cause
it looks like about
'cause
585K. Unless I'm missing a set. Let me
So
double check.
$100 will get you $450K, right?
So that's like $150, really.
$150.
Yeah, basically you're gonna have to get the 700K. You have to buy
I
the
don't want to
700K.
be that, like, if I'm somebody that grinds all those cards, and if I can afford the 150K to get all those cards and Kobe on top of that for $150,
That's what I was gonna say, man.
That's
It's
not
like,
horrible. I thought it was way more. That's not horrible.
I thought it was gonna be more than that. I'm not trying to normalize it.
I'm not trying to know. Like, it's still bad that we gotta even pay that much. But like,
you got a whole starting lineup and almost a whole bench if you do the same. All right. Let's get off the topic before I talk people into doing it.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk you guys into it, man. Like,
no, that's the thing. I'm not gonna spend the cash on it, but like if it was something like I could realistically grind like heavy for, that's a good grind.
MT
Like you said,
wise, this is a couple mil.
Yeah, you get D-Rob, you get Penny, you get Devin Booker or Kobe starting, Devin Booker off the bench.
Ron Artest.
You get Wemby.
Devin Booker is definitely the
AD.
one. You got to run Devin Booker at the 100%. Got to run.
Yeah.
Your lineup would probably go Book, Kobe, Kawhi, AD, D-Rob.
And then off the bench, Penny, Ron Artest.
We're not starting Wemby. We're starting D-Rob over Wemby.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Wemby already.
So Wemby at the
and
5.
LaMelo. So LaMelo's probably
So LaMelo probably
So-
starting over Book too.
See, it's tough, man. You
could do a lot with this lineup. Low key, like.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like
They
it's
did it
hard
right.
to
I'm not gonna lie.
it's hard to justify, but if you do have the funds, you're like
You put money
you're
in
not
this game,
mad.
You're winning right now.
Yeah, if you have the funds, you're not mad at it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the LeBron set was definitely cheaper, but outside of like Pascal Siakam's not that good, Jaylen Brown's not that good. You got Kareem and Bron out of that
That set wasn't that bad though, because like I'm still
And
running
James
Barnes and Siakam.
Oh, and James Harden. So you get three
And-
solid
and
diamonds.
Cade.
Oh, and Cade. Yeah.
You got some, it's a solid
The
set.
Scotty Barnes Siakam duo is decent. As
They're
a duo,
decent
they're
together.
decent.
It's not that hard, but like I don't want nobody to think I'm advocating for it. If you spend money on the game, it doesn't look that bad in retrospect. But it's
I
like
see the value. I see the value,
One thing
but I still think you're a damn fool. Like, unless you got it. Like, I think you a damn fool for spending that kind of
even
money.
if you got it, if you're not competitive or a content creator, what are you doing that for? Like, not to knock nobody watching nobody's pockets. Like, seriously, I want to know, like, what's the point of having the best team if you're not going to make content and you're not competing? What's the point? Unless those are your favorite players. If it so happens that you like LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, Victor Wembanyama, and everyone else, if that's quote unquote your favorite players, cool, I'm not going to knock you. But what's the reason for having these cards? Like, especially if you're going to call 5 out and just call backdoor every play. What's
I
the
feel
point?
bad for the people whose favorite player is Kobe. Look what they got to do
Yeah,
to get him.
and that's what I'm saying. I wish Kobe had a set that was as easy as LeBron set. Not saying LeBron set was easy, but
It was pretty affordable though.
LeBron
Yeah,
said
it was
easy,
pretty
man. I didn't even
affordable.
play my team, and I basically got it done.
like I love Bron. Bron's my favorite current player, but Kobe's my favorite player ever. And looking at that Kobe set, it's not grindable.
It's like 2 seasons at least.
And like I said, the next time we're gonna get another Kobe card, we might get a diamond Kobe that might just sneak into somebody else's set later on down the line when diamonds aren't very usable, when we got a bunch of pink diamonds, and then we're gonna get the dark matter, an opal. But when they do the opal and dark matter, guess what? They're gonna be expensive as shit again. And as a Kobe fan, it's fucked up. Like I will not get to use a decent Kobe card this game. But the closest I got was Ruby Kobe at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
Even he was pretty good. Like I
Yeah,
didn't
he
use
was
a Ruby.
good.
I used a Sapphire.
He was
Kobe.
really good.
That jump shot is so clean. I think you think Kobe's release is gonna be on quick tomorrow? Think it's gonna be quick?
We could
think they
probably
have
check
to.
2KDB right now because he's been out technically.
Oh, his
Oh,
card
yeah,
is on the
true.
app.
Yeah, because he was in
you can pack
packs.
him. You can pack
Oh,
him.
you're
You got lucky.
right. You can't. So what does it say?
I just got my trendsetter as we speak. I've been waiting so long for
Hey,
this.
Bron's coming home, baby.
Finally, we're only almost 2 seasons late, but
Don't
So yeah,
click on
Kobe
the wrong
is on
card.
quick. Kobe jump shot is on quick. What's it? So he has 14 Hoff badges, Hoff range, of course. So his defensive badges, he did not have as good defensive badges as I would have thought. Only clamps and glove on Hoff. I would have thought he would have had more badges. I can't lie, like challenge.
Yeah, I would have thought that'd be what would separate him from
Yeah.
like a Devin Booker, would be the fact that Kobe would have better defensive badges.
Okay, so now that I'm looking at it, so let me put the Hoff. Okay, I'll switch it to the next gen badge setup. So yeah, it does have right stick ripper, speed booster, blow by. I'm looking at this Kobe. Yeah, like let me compare. Who do I compare him to? Like who's the card? We say like Ron
Do
Artest.
D-Book.
D-Book.
Or
Okay.
defensively, I say Ron Artest.
Ron
Offensively,
Artest.
Devin Booker.
So let me look at Ron Artest, right? Ron Artest. Did I spell it? I can't spell. Yeah, I got it. So looking at them, in terms of Hoff badges, it's a 6 Hoff badge difference. Ron Artest is like what 9 less from 3. Otherwise, shooting's pretty close. Speed is like 3 difference. Acceleration is 5 difference. Vertical 5 difference. Like they're really close. Kobe's now he's faster. He's a better dribbler, like we said he would be.
Yeah.
Defensively, Ron Artest has the better stats down the line. He's the better defender down the line. So now, if you have a shooting guard, if you need shooting guard to knock down threes, which Ron Artest can do, play defense, he's the better defender. Why would you get Kobe? Why would you get Kobe?
Oh, you're just paying because you're a Kobe fan.
Literally, all you would be paying for because you're a Kobe fan. And then tendencies, I believe so Kobe has the better defensive tendencies, which is kind of weird. He has worse defensive stats, but better. It's not like night and it's a difference, but it's not night and day. And you wouldn't be missing out just holding on to Ron Artest.
If you play like me, you're not gonna notice the difference.
Right. Like casually playing, you're not gonna notice the difference. You don't need Kobe on your team.
All right, so let's move on to a 2K dub. The Ascension board locker code. I think that was by far the best locker code they dropped so far in this little Christmas bullshit event they did. I made out. I think I got like 25K MT. I got Petrovic and Vince Carter, along with a bunch of badges and shit. I made out like a bandit.
I didn't actually redeem. I've only redeemed like one locker code since they started it. I don't really care like to keep up. Like this season, this is definitely a season where I have to take off because like season 1, I grinded most of the season. I was trying to get Brandon Roy. Season 2, I got the level 40, the ultimate reward, like all of that. I was burnt out. And so like coming into the season, I was like very tired. So I'm still like slow to drag my feet. I didn't even get the pro pass. I'm a level 6. Like I don't have Jimmy Butler or nothing yet. Like it's it's whatever, like in terms of the season. The locker codes I do like. I wish I would have put more of the VC locker codes in, and it's not even for my team. I would want to use it towards my player. It was like an 80.
They're active.
Overall. Yeah.
Hey, they're all still active, so you can still put them in.
So I can redeem everything from day 1?
Yep.
Except for the one that wasn't part of the Christmas promo.
Okay.
The diamond one that came out because of the rewinds. That wasn't technically part of the Christmas promo, so that's not redeemable. There was Rudy Gobert or the Kuzma. Gobert.
Oh, I got that one. I got Kuzma.
Yeah, but everything that was like part of the Christmas event is still redeemable.
Oh, okay. So I'll redeem those on my free time. Okay, so that's not that bad. All right, shout out to 2K.
Yeah, I'd say that locker code was more so. I'd say it's a huge dub for no money spent players. Because like I said, even though Vince doesn't play for me, Petrovic doesn't play for me, and I can't sell him, I got like 25K MT off that locker code.
That's solid.
So, but for a no money spent player, Vince might play. Yeah. And who other amethysts were in there? Was there Andrew Bogut?
DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
He doesn't sniff. He doesn't sniff.
If you're no money spent though.
True. Yeah.
For the Christmas noobs, this could be a big come up.
You think we're getting Christmas noobs? I mean, I know we get it every year. I don't think it's gonna be that much. I don't think it's gonna be that much, but it's not even
like I think they're gonna log in and they're gonna click on that player market and they're gonna see how much it costs to buy Kobe. And they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to play now.
They're gonna play unlimited.
Shit.
They're gonna play unlimited, run to Star J Barrett, who's full court pressing them and playing lanes, and not gonna want to play my team anymore. So advise you stay off if you're a noob. Advise you get off the game.
Yeah, I definitely say if we do get Christmas noobs, they're not gonna last. They're gonna run into people that got all the best cards, and they're gonna be running their Sapphire teams with a couple. They don't know what locker codes are. They can't even redeem the locker code.
They're gonna have somebody screaming in their ear at 6 a.m. telling them to quit the game and that they should never picked up the game in the first place. It's like Christmas morning, like, yo, where's the Christmas spirit? Why are you yelling at me, man? Like,
I'm so glad that when I was a kid, like online games wasn't a thing. Cause I could deal with like my friends telling me I'm trash, but I don't know how I would have mentally dealt with a random nigga in my ear telling me I'm trash and to turn the game off at 9:00 a.m. Christmas morning. And I don't know how I would have been able to deal with that.
I grew up, like, my first ever console was a Xbox, the 360, the MW3 edition.
Oh yeah, and that came with the headset.
It came with the headset.
They prepared you.
They prepared, like, they groomed me into the person I am today. I was like,
MW2
11,
was
12.
different, man.
I played, my first was actually MW3. I love that game so much. On the 360, I love this so much.
Oh my
like,
gosh, man.
It was toxic.
You missed out, man. MW2, I swear. They need to make a documentary about those lobbies, man. It was bad. It was dangerous out there.
Call of Duty lobbies, period, it was like the most ignorant place you could be. Like,
oh yeah,
like a whole lot of ignorance going on. But it was funny to me, so I didn't really take offense to it. I found entertainment in it.
But like I said, I will give Microsoft credit. They packed that little Xbox 360 up in the nice little white and green box, and they threw that headset on top of there. Like, hey, you're gonna need this.
You're gonna need this, buddy. You're gonna get some nasty messages, but you're gonna need this, buddy, to defend yourself.
Oh man! All right, so moving on, domination. We'll touch quickly on domination. I think it's domination. It's exactly what domination is. It's a great MT grind, decent prizes along the way with the card that's not going to play. That's kind of what domination's come to be the past couple years, in my opinion. It's good. I like that they added it because domination is for some people. Just like playing 1,000 triple threat offline games is for DFS and Blasian Rigs. Shouts out to them because that's their thing. No, that's not even shots. Like, that's their thing. You know, that
I don't know
mode
how
is for
that's
them.
a thing for them. I'm sorry, guys. Like no shots at y'all, but like, how the hell could you you load up and willingly play 1,000, more than 1,000? Because I don't think you guys are winning every single one of those games you play. There's no way you guys are undefeated in that. No way. Just no way.
But yeah, I would say, like, if you're playing this new domination, it's not for Dame. It's for the MT. Because you get like 5.5k MT every game.
And that's like without the multiplier stuff, right? That's just like for winning the game, like that's a prize. The domination.
No, you get 1,500 for getting all 3 stars, but you're pretty much capped out at 4k for every game. So you're getting 5.5k. And then I've never played a domination game and didn't get the full 4,000 MT for winning the game.
And then you get like the bonus for winning like 3 games per division also, right? There's like another...
you have to, for every division you beat, you get 3,000 VC. So what, there's 5 divisions, so 15k. And then once you get to the end of it, I don't know what the rewards are. I think I saw for each game you play, if you get 1 star, you get every bronze badge, 2 stars, every silver badge, 3 stars, every gold badge in the game.
And then also there's a sellable diamond somewhere in there.
At 66 stars, you get a sellable diamond.
Yeah, the NBA 2K. So, okay, and now, like, you know how in the past, before you have to complete the domination before to get to that next tier?
Oh, yeah, no, this is fresh.
Okay. Yep. Oh, that's not bad. They got the NBA 2K29, 2K24. You know, if I was really like tucked off online, I would sit here and do like throwing a movie in the back and play this. Like, okay,
for real.
I get it. I get it. That's not bad.
I wish they didn't patch They had to patch the AFK grinding, man. I tried to do a little AFK grinding when I first saw it came out. Turn, player lock. Just start the game, go into a zone, and leave. Came back and said, play to stay. It paused the game like 30 seconds later. It was like...
I'm just going to let you know, I was on the front lines of the anti-AFK.
It don't hurt anybody offline, man.
Nah, it don't hurt anybody offline.
Offline is fine.
Offline is fine, but like online, like I didn't care if it was in the game or not. Like I didn't care.
Especially, I think the people that were affected most by the AFK stuff was content creators, because if you're streaming, or if I'm like, I don't really stream as much. Say I'm trying to record a review of the new card that came out, either I gotta quit this game,
Possibly
or
get banned. Don't throw that in there.
possibly get banned,
right.
or I gotta play through this entire game and wait another 30 minutes to record a video to post it after. Or if you're streaming, it's like, well, it's gonna turn into a just chatting stream because nobody wants to sit here and watch me abuse 4 players on defense.
And not even that, it's like you as the player, it just disengages you from like wanting to even play. Like you're not like, cool, it's a free win, and people think like it's just about the free win. No, but I want to still like I want to enjoy what I'm playing. If I'm just running down shooting threes, it's like for all of that I could just play domination on pro.
And that's what I was gonna say. If I want a free win, I'll go play domination.
Like it's like that's not why I'm playing this. It's like now like my energy is low. It's like, yo, I don't even want to play this game no more. Like I got content to make. I can't even make it no more because you want to sit here and waste my time. But
I accidentally player locked online the other day.
Did you quit or you played through it?
I quit. So after I saw that AFK wasn't gonna work for Dom, I just turned my console off. And then when I got back on the next day, I forgot that I was player locked. So I went into like a clutch time online game. And I was hitting triangle for the jump ball. My dude wasn't doing anything. And then like I was trying to do dribble moves. I was like, why the fuck is he not responding? And I realized I'm using the shooting guard. I was like, what is that? It's like the input delay is crazy right now. What the hell's going on? And yeah, I was like, nah, this ain't it. I had to quit out. It was bad though. It was bad.
Yeah, I think overall, I think Dom was much needed. It's even for someone that doesn't play offline like me, it's tempting to go work on it. For sure.
It is like, especially I just sat and looked at it, and it's also too seeing like the different NBAs. It's nostalgic, man. Like to remember, like, oh yeah, I remember like this card was running the game, and so it's like I said, like if I had time, if I got like Hakeem and who's the other card, Kevin Garnett, and I had some time after taking a break, like all right, let me go mess with some Dom. It's not gonna hurt me to just
That's
play
what
this.
I think they could have did so much more with this the 25th anniversary shit.
Yeah.
Like they could have given us daily challenges, like day 1, 2K anniversary, the day 2, 2K1, 2K2,
and they could have did that for Christmas, cause look, it's 25 days of Christmas, 25,000, 25.
And it could have just been like something like a regular triple threat game,
right?
Like against like 2K, the first 2K. You can play against AI, Froby, Shaq, and then just have it like go through the years. Or something instead of just being the season pass. That shit was so whack,
man. Nah, definitely trash, man. They could have did so much more, but I really it's been hard to stay engaged with this game, man. Like I don't know. Like I love, like, and it's crazy. It's hard because like I love basketball so much, which is why that's like really the only reason I still play 2K. Not because of the game itself, but because of my love for the sport. Had I not liked the sport, I'd have given up this game probably a year or two ago, honestly speaking.
Yeah,
easily.
I feel you.
Easily. Man.
All right, so moving on to the Nick Claxton incident. Can I give my analogy real quick before we deep dive into it?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna hear this.
I feel like the Nick Claxton thing's the equivalent of like when I was in high school, I would shoot my shot with a girl. Like I'd say some out of pocket shit, right? Like some, I'm talking crazy shit.
Like cancel, borderline cancel shit.
Nah. like a girl that I had a crush on since the 4th grade. I'm like, man, when you gonna make me your man? Stop bullshit. Like, some out of pocket shit. And then when she was like, what are you talking about? Oh man, my friend had my phone. That's what 2K did with this Nick Claxton. Like, they
thought they could do it, nobody was gonna notice.
Yeah, they thought nobody was gonna notice. And then when it was a bug in the game. Y'all full of shit.
Yeah, trying to say they mixed the foul tendency with his 3-point. I'm like how do you mix that? Like of all, I get if you would have said like,
they did mix that. Though. I think they mixed that in the beginning, but they realized it was too late to fix it. So I think it was his draw foul was supposed to be an 88 and his 3-ball was supposed to be a 55 when he was originally released. And they messed it up. And once they realized oh, people are already badging them out, already putting shoes on them, buying them. We can't do anything now. But they're like, you know what? Let's see if they notice. Let's try.
Absolutely.
We gonna do that shit so
people
quick.
were heated. They were heated. Like, I didn't even buy the Nick Claxton card, but everybody was so fucking mad.
No, that's OD. No, I'm not gonna lie. That's like, cause I seen that and I was like, I said, there's no shot that they keep, like, they make it through the day and his 3-point rating is really switched. But luckily they switched back. You know what I will say, like, shout out to them for switching back. Shouldn't have made the mistake to begin with, but shout out to them for switching back. And I seen DBG, his tweet. I was weak. Like, I think he said F these guys. Like, you started out the tweet like that, and I thought that was like the funniest thing ever.
I didn't know what was going on, but I had to tune in to find out.
Yeah, but I think Josh 2K made a good point. I think the mistake was made at the initial drop, because that makes a lot more sense. That switch was supposed to be done at the initial drop,
Right.
and then when they dropped it with the 88 3-ball, like, probably immediately they were like, "Oh fuck, we fucked up."
That makes sense. The 88 Joe foul, because like he's known for being a bad free throw shooter, so I'm pretty sure people would foul him more because he's a bad free throw shooter. So his Joe foul being an 88 and his 3-point being a 50, because like I think he shot like what 3 threes his whole career, knocked down
And
25%.
wasn't his midi only like 40 or some shit they said?
Something like that. I know it's just he was never known for being a good shooter. But it's also like the D-Rob thing. D-Rob's not a good 3-point shooter, but every year he has like a high-ass 3-ball for whatever reason.
Well, with D-Rob, it's the kind of
Every
thing where
year, it
like
never fails, man.
like with D-Rob, he was a good mid-range shooter. So I think with that, it's like the equivalent of like they're doing the thought process. Like, if he was to play today, he'd probably be a good 3-point shooter.
No, there was a 3-point line when D-Rob was playing. He could have shot the 3.
No. It wasn't that. Like, I'm saying he was a great mid-range shooter.
Oh, like to the point where if he would have just been in this era, he would have had a 3-ball.
If it was like nowadays when like centers live at the 3-point line, if your name's not Joel Embiid and Jokic, then he probably would have shot a lot more and he probably would have made a decent amount of them.
Okay. I guess I could get behind that.
'Cause back then, if a center was shooting threes, they looked at you like you was crazy.
It was like, yo, sub him out immediately.
Yeah, get your big ass in the paint.
Yo, matter you said go to the end of the bench. Like, it's like go sit down. Like,
Oh man. All right. So the last thing about 2K is, do you feel like 2K? We don't know what this promo is gonna be. We can only hope and dream. Do you feel like 2K is in a good place or a bad place?
They're in a bad place because the mistakes they make, it's not like, it's like the little things is having a big impact. Like we started out on a good foot, and you know it seemed like we was like, all right, we're making progress. I think we went like a whole month without a patch after the game being out, even with like the regular community
the
crying.
patch didn't come till season 2.
Yeah, like with the regulars of the community crying about shooting, and then it's like when that first patch was made, all hell broke loose. So it's like my thing is like it's in a bad place because they had the potential. This game was supposed to be way better than what it is now. Like the potential going into this game was the trajectory of what I saw this game and potential with content and everything, I saw like through the roof. And then what they actually did with it is like you guys fumbled the bag in a sense. So I feel like that's why it's in a bad place. But it's like just little tweaks they gotta make to really make the game better. But it's like it's so deep in, like the microtransactions is a big thing. Like on top of that.
Josh,
I think if they could go back to day one gameplay, and if they if it wasn't such there's so much money that needs to go into it, and yes, you can compete to an extent, no money spent, but you gotta be very strict and smart with your MT if you're gonna do this no money spent. You can't have any mental lapses. You gotta, everything you buy, you have to be 100% sure this is the card I want, because there's no coming back with that 60% tax. So I think they're in a rough spot. I don't think that it's something they can't get out of, but I don't know. They haven't really shown anything that they are gonna get out of this spot. You know what I mean? Like, every time I start to lose hope, they give you a little something. You're like, oh, maybe they're turning around, and then, you know, back downhill a little bit. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to stay balanced. I can't tell. It's like I'm leaning more towards it's in a bad state, but I feel like they could flip it. They could flip it the other way easily.
I would say from a perspective of like the community as a whole, I'd say they're in a bad spot. All I see is microtransactions. Kobe costs this much. Wemby costs this much. Hall of Fame badges cost this much. For me personally, I don't hate the game right now. I've been playing with that mindset with I'm going to use who I got. And like I said, my Kareem's going to compete with Wemby. My Ron Artest's going to compete with Kobe. My James Harden offensively is going to hoop up with anybody. But I could see like the best cards are the best cards. But for me personally, I think I could compete with the cards I got. But I could see where it can be upsetting that the best cards are behind that paywall, especially when that paywall keeps getting higher.
Yeah.
You know, the paywall keeps getting higher and higher. So I'd say for me, I'm neutral, but I can see the community going in a downward spiral. After the Thanksgiving promo, things were great. They did absolutely nothing for the No Money Spent community for the next 2 weeks. And then they're hoping this Christmas promo is going to save it, but we don't know how good it's going to be. So that's where I stand with that.
Only time will tell.
The only time we'll see tomorrow. Actually, if these presents aren't part of a collection, I'll have a little bit of hope. If the presents are standalone presents, like you gotta wait till Christmas to see what you get, that'll be something I'll be optimistic about. But then we're gonna wait till Christmas and be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a deluxe batch pack.
I'll cry.
All right, I would literally like if like I'd say like the best present would be like a diamond, and then the worst present would be like a deluxe badge pack. Yeah, I would probably cry. I'd probably fucking be miserable at my girl's mom's house
With the in-laws.
That's with the in-laws. Yeah.
Why are you crying?
So,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, mind your fucking business. All right.
Look, I got slow.
People had nothing to do with it.
You know them silent cries. We just got a straight face and just a tear rolls down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You guys are out of
All
tissue.
All right, let's get into this secret draft. So, me and Josh know the subject.
Okay.
You do not. So, anybody who's watching this right now, I'm gonna put the subject on the screen right now. So, go ahead and close your eyes right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can open your eyes again. So, that's the subject. We're going to draft a 5-man lineup, point guard through center. And Josh has to guess, Killa Josh has to guess what the theme of this draft is.
Okay.
I probably fucking stumbled my way through that. I'm a little drunk. But I'll go first. At my point guard, I'm going to go also this is 2K23, 2K24, both years.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Opal Ben Simmons point guard from last year.
All right. I'm gonna go with my center first. I'm going with Eclipse Yao.
Am I gonna get more, or I gotta guess like a position?
You gotta guess a position.
Power forward. I'm gonna go Invincible Wemby.
All right, that's valid. Okay, so I will go with my center. No, I'm gonna go. Do I go center or power forward? Yeah, I'll go center. I'm gonna go with the whatever the bowl was last year. What was it? The not in game, the Invincible or in game?
Is it theme like a tall lineup?
No. Well, I'm not supposed to tell you, but no.
Okay. Wait. I build my team first, and then I guess the.
Yeah, you could guess whenever you want, but by the end.
Guess whenever.
Yeah, but by the end, you should know.
Okay,
so yeah,
so
I'm gonna go Bol at center.
Okay.
All right. Then I'm going Radiant T-Mac at the 2.
Okay. At the 1, I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, I don't even remember too much about last year. At the 1, I'm trying to think. You said someone said Bobo.
Yeah, I got Bobo.
Bobo and who else?
My lineup, I got Bobo and Ben Simmons.
Bobo and Ben Simmons. And then
I got T-Mac and Yao.
Huh. And this is like this year and last year?
Yeah, both years.
At the 1, I'll go, I guess, Diamond Penny Hardaway from this year? No.
Penny's valid. Okay. I will go with the 4. I'm going to go flash forward Bob Nedlecki from last year.
Okay. At my point guard, I'm going
valid,
Cosmic
right?
Opal James Harden.
Cosmic Opal James Harden.
I think it's valid.
I'm trying to find a theme. I thought it was a height thing at first, but I can't. So I'm gonna go Dark Matter. Shit. Did we get a Dark Matter? We got a Dark Matter Giannis at some point. Wait, we had Endgames last year, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Endgame Giannis. He was a shooting guard, right? Junior point guard.
I don't know that much.
I believe he was a shooting guard, point guard. I'm gonna go with Giannis as the shooting guard though. Endgame Giannis.
Okay. So I got center, power forward, point guard. At my 3, I'm gonna go Pink Diamond Tim Thomas from last year.
Are these lock-ins? Is that the theme? Are these lock-ins?
Well, only time will tell.
Oh, I gotta wait till the end to find out.
You gotta wait till the end.
Oh, I thought I had to guess to get it right. Okay.
You can guess now. We just won't say anything, and then we'll tell you if you're right at the very end.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. Tim was my next pick, so this kind of. All right. Both of my positions that I have left have been taken. So hold on. Give me 1 second. You know what? He has it. All right, I'm going my power forward. I'm going Endgame Taco.
He is power forward eligible. That's valid.
So I said Giannis as a 2, Penny as a 1, 4 at Wemby. At the 5, I'm gonna go Endgame Yao.
All right. So for me, my last position is the shooting guard. I'm gonna go Diamond Luol Deng from last year.
Okay, yeah, I like it. Oh man, I got small forward.
While y'all make your next 2 picks, I'm gonna go take a piss.
I got one more pick. I should have one more.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck happened to my camera?
You know what? I'm gonna go. He has small forward eligibility, so I'm going Endgame Bol.
It's my small.
Wait, did my shit pop back up or no?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go small forward, invincible, Tim Thomas.
He got an invincible last year. I didn't even
Yeah, he
realize
did.
that.
I remember he was on my team. I definitely loved that card.
Damn, y'all moved too fast. Okay.
That was a fast piss.
No, I didn't go. Y'all fucking made your picks too quick. So that's 1 through 5, right? We all got our full lineups.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
so I'm gonna go through mine. I got Ben Simmons at the point guard, Opal Ben Simmons. At the 2, I got Luol Deng Diamond. At the 3, I got Tim Thomas Pink Diamond. At the 4, I had Bob Nedlecki Opal Flash Forward. And at the 5, I had the Bol, the in-game Bol.
Oh yeah, you took a Bol. I can't hold up. I got to get a new small forward. I'm not gonna do it. Bol. You did a Bol. Damn. You know what? Just for time purposes, I'm taking Majestic Brown.
Majestic Brown.
Yeah. I'll just take him.
So then my lineup, it was what I believe. I said Diamond Penny. I said at the shooting guard, I said Endgame Giannis. At the 3, I said Invincible Tim Thomas. At the 4, Invincible Wemby. And then at the 5, I said Endgame Ya.
Okay.
I don't even know what the theme was.
All right, I can. Let me tell my lineup, and then we'll go through we'll tell you the theme. So I have Cosmic Point Guard James Harden, Radiant Shooting Guard T-Mac. At the small forward, I have Majestic Bron. At the power forward, I had Endgame Taco. And at the center, I had Eclipse Yao.
Okay.
Now, the theme was 2K GOATs. Just players who are always really good at 2K.
Well, so I said Penny. I said Giannis.
Yeah, you had them guys.
I had the ghosts. Okay. All right.
You did really good for not knowing it.
I didn't think. Okay. I was trying to.
The way I looked at it was like, the way I looked at it personally was like players that had juice SIGs. So I took like, Ben Simmons wasn't like juice SIGs, but you know, the point guard Ben Simmons, the first one that comes out is always OP.
Always OP.
And then I took who was my 2? Luol Deng. Remember the Diamond Luol Deng that came out last year?
Man. Shit.
He came out after Tim Thomas for a diamond card. He was insane. Then Tim Thomas, you know, that's enough said. Bob Ned Lecky, the flash forward, was insane. And then Bol, he's always juiced up too.
Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. All right, now I wouldn't have got that. I thought it was like a hype thing because y'all started tall. I'm like, oh, let me go with Wemby at the 4. That's what I thought.
That threw me off. I was like, I didn't get backups. So normally I would do backups and stuff, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do backups. I built a 5-man like little draft board, and then Tim Thomas got picked up. Wemby got picked up. I was like, uh-oh.
Well, before we move forward, y'all can't see me, right?
No, we can't see you.
I fucked something up because now I only see y'all, but as long as y'all can see me, we good. All right, so where am I at? Oh, here we go. Okay, so the Our Team podcast. We talked to Jazz quite a bit about. You said you watched that episode.
Yeah.
Jazz told us his little how the Our Team podcast. But how did this start for you?
So okay. So how it started for me was boom, 2K21, right? I remember I just came, so my first year ever doing content was 2K20. And like I had, it was quarantine, I had a lot of momentum, I was just really locked in, I wanted to make content. Now, I came into 2K21 like, all right, let's do this, like I'm ready, like I'm hungry. And I was ready for the new game to come out. So it started with Jaquel. Jaquel was streaming, because he's in New Zealand, so he was streaming 2K like about a day before, like 12 hours before it officially dropped. I was in his streams on Facebook. Me and him, we were interacting, became acquainted. I seen he was really good at Unlimited, so I would come to the streams all the time. Then, like, as I'm, like, fast forward a few months after that, like, I'm making content throughout the years. December, one of my subs that watched my videos, he had sent a link to Jazz's video, because, like, I would play Unlimited all the time, and I would struggle with 12-0. And then that's when the idea of algo was introduced to me. So I watched Jazz's video about algo, and I was like, oh, like, that's a good way to think about it. I always thought it was just momentum, but I never knew algo was in the game. So I watched his video, and I was like, yo, this guy is well-spoken. Like, he articulates his word well. He sounds like he's done this YouTube thing, like, before. And he had a smaller channel, so I just commented. I was like, yo, bro, your video is really dope. And, like, you just seem like a really professional YouTuber. Like, I love your videos, whatever. So then, I want to say like a week or two after, I get a DM on Twitter. I see the name Notorious God, because that's how I knew Jaquel, and all that jazz. It's like, yo, these names look familiar. So then he brings the idea. He's like, hey guys, I really want to start this. I have this idea that I want to bring to you guys, and I feel like you guys would be the 2 perfect people to start this with. And he told us the idea about the podcast, and then he started, and the rest was just history, man. That's really how it went.
I didn't ask Jazz. I wanted to ask him, was that called the Our Team podcast at that point? Because he told us about that also. Yeah. He came up with the name Our Team podcast. Because that's like the perfect name for My Team podcast.
Yeah, he came up with the name with the logo and everything. And it was just like, it's been an experience. It's a beautiful experience. Like, I got to meet so many different people. I got to meet like content creators who I watched like before I made content. I got to make different connections with them, you know, get recognized from them. It was just really, it was humbling, and it's just a really nice experience, man, to be that close to the community.
Yeah, I feel you. And then I think I hope nobody takes disrespect to this, but you were like my favorite on the Our Team podcast.
I appreciate that, man.
Just because you were like you were so vocalized, right? You showed a lot of emotion, and that's why I asked Jazz about the episode when like y'all were beefing with each other, like quote unquote beefing with each other, because to me that was normal, right? That's just how that's how I talk. But the way the Our Team podcast worked, it was like everybody had a role. Like Jazz kind of ran things. Mojo, I looked at as like when he spoke, you listened. Not to say like a dad, but you know, like when he talked, it was cool, calm, and collected. But when he talked, you listened.
Right.
Ludes was like that, you know, depressed homeboy that you got to check on every day. Like, you know, like you good? All right, cool. You know, everybody had their role, and you kind of brought the energy, and y'all really did that for real.
Appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, you guys complimented each other very well.
I appreciate that, man.
I like that.
I definitely miss doing that with the guys, man. It's definitely, you know, something I miss. Look forward to doing it every Saturday. But just being on this, it's like definitely, it's refreshing, especially since, you know, we used to do it like, we started like, 3-4 months strong doing it every Saturday. And it's just something I always used to look forward to. And being able to do this, it's like, it's refreshing, it's nice, and it feels like it's nostalgic to me. So like, I really appreciate you guys having me on once again, man. Really, really
Man, I
dope.
appreciate you coming on.
No problem. Yeah, for real. I told Jazz one thing I wish you guys would drop one more episode just for one reason. Because every time you guys drop the episodes on Sunday, I would never be in the premiere. Never. I'm never doing shit on Sunday. Like, I would see the notification and I just wouldn't click on it because I work a job where I'm like outside all day. So I listen to all my podcasts during the week.
Right.
Just to keep myself busy.
Right.
So I never caught a premiere.
Yeah, man.
You missed out, man.
Man,
You
used
missed
to
out.
be jumping,
Streamers
man.
are crazy.
Definitely. Used to be jumping all the time, man. Definitely used to be jumping. I wouldn't even be home sometimes. Like a lot of times when we do the premiere, not a lot of times, but those be times like I'm going to Staten Island to see my friend. Like I'm literally on the ferry, like watching the premiere, and I'm on the boat, just like commenting and stuff, like watching it on like with my friends listening. And like it got to a point. I remember I told my friends like, "Yeah, I'm doing a podcast." And she's like, "What's the name of the podcast?" And I'm like, "She's a girl," so I'm like, "You like it's not something you'd be interested in." And all I did was I posted a screenshot of the Zoom call on my Instagram story. She took the image, put it on Google, and found us on YouTube. And I was like, bro, there's no way you did that just to find the podcast. So I want to tell you the name. She's like, nah, I want to see the podcast you was on. I said, bro, it was not that deep. But like, it was really nice.
No, real shit. Like if you search like 2K podcasts, y'all popped up.
That's lit.
So,
That's lit. That's what's up. I ain't gonna lie. That's dope. That's dope as hell, man. I can't lie. That's dope. Definitely dope.
All right, Josh, anything you wanted to add before we wrap up?
One thing I want to say is, man, yo, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. This whole, like, the whole vibe you guys got going, the diamond duos. One thing I will say, don't look at the numbers now. Like, just keep doing it. You guys got a nice setup, nice format. It's nice, very welcoming. And I feel like with the Our Team podcast not being here anymore, you guys have a chance to do something great, man. You know, I hope you guys really take this and embrace it.
Oh, that's something else I told Jazz. Did you watch the full episode?
I got through most of it. I was watching it at work. No,
that's what I'm saying. I don't take offense to it. I just want to ask because I told Jazz also when you guys stopped doing the podcast, that was literally when me and Josh 2K decided to start moving to 2K because we used to do MLB.
Okay.
And so like I was like, so we were really we had talked to Mojo. We were like, damn, we're not trying to step on those toes. Like,
nah. We appreciate it.
We don't want y'all to think that we're just like, oh, they're out, we're in. You know, like that's not how we get down.
Right. Well, I appreciate y'all having us on, man. That's a big deal to me, man. Like, even if you guys want, like, it's everyone's free to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we own the whole space. Like, you know, everyone's free to do it. The fact that you have us on, it just shows like a lot of respect on both ends. So like, we appreciate that. Like I said, man, just keep doing what y'all doing, man. It's really great. Like, it's a great listen. And like, Gaming Dad, you are funny as shit, man. Like I remember coming to your streams about like last year. Like I like outlaw things, so like you, like I love watching you on your streams. And Josh, I'm not gonna lie, I never like when I see you like come in my chat sometimes, I could never put like a voice to you, but like hearing you talk, I'm like, okay, like I like this. Like it matches you, you know what I mean? So like I never knew. But you're from the States or you from overseas?
I'm from the States. I'm from Missouri.
I don't know why. I don't know why I thought you. I probably confused you with someone else. I thought you was like overseas.
There's so many Joshes in the 2K community.
There's so many Joshes, right? I thought you was like.
I want to say, is it? There's another
IJ
Josh
I think.
in.
No, not
IJ Josh.
No, I know IJ Josh. There was somebody. I don't know. I just assumed like you was from overseas, but like now I get to hear you talk.
Josh
it's like,
that's from overseas. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's why. That's what I assumed. But like being able to put a voice to the name is like. It's like, okay, that's one mystery solved. Like, oh, thank God. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just started doing content, and this podcast really helped. It's definitely helped out. It's crazy because the story about ours is almost the same as yours, to where one of the people who watched my streams messaged him about because he was looking for a co-host for a podcast, and he didn't know who. And one of the people that watched my streams commented on there and told him to like. Hit me up. Right. I'd never talked to him before we started doing the podcast.
My boy,
we
Ganja
followed each other
Reaper.
on Twitter and never talked.
Ganja.
Yeah, it was like
Ganji. I think I seen him when I used to stream on YouTube. I think he would come through my stream sometimes.
Active.
I met him through Mojo streams.
Ganja Reaper, is that his name? Ganja Reaper.
Yeah,
Ganja
Reaper.
I
know exactly. Ganja, shout out to you, my guy, man. Much love, brother, man. Much love.
He made it all happen.
Yeah, man.
But I actually lied. I got one more question.
Yeah.
How was it to meet Jazz in person? Not like in the perspective like who Jazz is, but like y'all have known each other for so long, and then it's almost like you knew him, right? Like it's almost like y'all were homeboys. And then I would say when you guys posted that picture on Twitter together, like I was